Good morning, this is Warren Redlick. I am starting my Plaid X adventure. Here is the Plaid Model X. Let me show off the car first. Plaid Model X, supercharging right now. I'm going to do a short video now. This is the vehicle. Let me get a little further away. You can see the Plaid badge over here. But I'm at the West Palm Beach supercharger stop. The concept is that I'm going to drive to California, visit my brother, visit his family, and drive back. It's going to be a good morning, Simon. It's going to be about a 8-day, 10-day trip. This is a test run for my plan to do Plaid life. Thank you, Grant. Hey, Grant, nice to see you. I'm wearing the Plaid hat. I got the Plaid vehicle. And the idea is to drive across the country and back. The plan is starting July 1st. I'm going to drive around the country for 4 months. So I have the car set up. Let me show you my setup. Let's see if I can do this. I've got it set up with a bed in the back. So the pillows here. I've got 2 yoga mats, a comforter, a bottom sheet, a top sheet, and then up here I basically just put a suitcase sideways under the blankets and stuff, the sheets that you see there and the yoga mats. So this is where I'm gonna sleep. I'm probably gonna sleep in friends' homes and stuff on the longer journey, but I've got a bunch of stuff with me. Oh no, it's not pink. It's just red. So, sorry. So my plan is to live stream once a day for YouTube at supercharger stops. And then I'm also gonna live stream once more a day from my locals channel, warrenredlick.locals.com. There should be a link in the description below to warrenredlick.locals.com. Probably going to do the locals one when I have a longer supercharger stop. This one is a fairly long supercharger stop. It's going to be about 30 minutes total. I'm charging up to 95%. So I want to see, one of the interesting things I'll say right now about the Plaid X, I don't think the range is as good as stated. I don't know. Yeah, it might be the lighting. I don't know. But it looks like a just solid red to me. Right now, one of the things it shows you, there's a thing on the screen where you can say trips. Let me see if I can show you that. And when I drive my Model 3, there's an energy screen, which this vehicle doesn't have, and it'll show you, the car door just opened for me. The car door just opened for me. So I'm gonna show you on the energy screen, sorry, the trip screen. Hit the trips button here. And you can see I'm averaging 353 watt hours per mile, and my average generally is over 300 watt hours per mile. It has I have been driving somewhat fast. Let's go through the controls a little bit. Pedals and steering. I have it in sport steering mode. Suspension is set to sport. I should probably set the suspension to comfort for this trip. What is comfort damping? I don't know what comfort damping is, but we'll do that. We're charging now. I'm charging at West Palm Beach supercharger before 10 a.m., so it's only 24 cents a kilowatt hour. I got autopilot all set up. I'm hoping to get a safety score and get FSD beta in the near future. Anyway, so that's, and you can see there's this screen in front. And the thing about the yoke steering wheel is it gives you a perfect view of this screen in front, which will show you nav. It shows you the nav, it shows you a map. So this is pretty nice. You can see I'm charging at 318 miles per hour or 92 kilowatts right now, because I'm charging started at a fairly high number. Let me show you. You can see the bed angle here, and I've got a suitcase under there to hold up my feet. So that's the game plan. I've got a gym bag for going to the gym. I've got a cooler for keeping some liquids and some foods, a couple of towels and hats. I have extra food in the back there. Anyway, I brought some extra food just in case, some canned chili, some Chef Boyardee. Oh, thank you, Amy. Amy, I was just talking about you. I had had breakfast with a friend and I was talking about you. About Satellite Beach. I really liked seeing Satellite Beach. You were very persuasive, Amy, about Satellite Beach. I'm definitely looking at that. I am going to Los Angeles to visit my brother and his family. And I'm going to be heading back. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to try to do it in 2 days, but it'll probably be 3 just because that's the way it is. The plan is to nap while I charge and see how I can do. I've never done something like this before. Solo shot, driving across the country. I've driven across the country before with friends and stayed in hotels. What happened to the dating video? Oh, Ellie had something come up and she couldn't do it. We're going to do it again in the future. So, yeah, let me just show you another thing on the car. So I got the range, the longer range tires, the 20-inch wheels instead of the 22-inch wheels. I'll show off the we'll show off the Falcon wing doors. So I've got my bottled water, canned food. These are like sea rations and some peanuts. Just bought a few things. Extra blanket here. There's a screen back here for backseat passengers to watch videos, and click this button here to close it. So there's some fit issues. If you look at right here, this doesn't fit well. I submitted a service request. This spot isn't really good. The door handles don't quite line up. They're not that bad. I think the so-called panel gap issue, I think this is a little bit too much of a panel gap. These are like, I think, nitpicky details. I think this space between the hood and the headlight is a little bit large. I don't know. I'm being a little nitpicky. But overall, very, very happy. Rides great within spec. Is it within spec? That's the question. When I was taking delivery, there were 2 other Plaid X's in the lot. Only 2 other X's, and they were both Plaids. There was a white one which looked very similar to this one in terms of the panel gaps and stuff, but there was a black one that was like tight. So I was like, I want that one. But very nice. I think the other thing I would just say is notice the door opens by itself. I think the white versus the contrast between white and black is really, really nice. And then along with the red, I just think that's a really nice contrast. I think it contrasts really well. So a lot of cool features. The ventilated seats are really nice. The seats have air conditioning built in, so that's a nice thing. Anyway, just want to mention again, I'm going to live stream from the next supercharger stop, probably the next one, on my locals platform, warrenredlick.locals.com. The plan is every day, probably first thing in the day, I'm going to live stream on YouTube. And then later in the day, I'm going to live stream from the locals platform. Yes, Landry, if that's about correct. The story behind this car is that the reason I bought this car, I should not have gotten Rivian. The reason I bought this car is not because I wanted a Plaid Model X. It's in August of 2021, I noticed that the price was too low. I mean, it's crazy how much I spent for this car, but I figured they were gonna have to raise the price. I did not have the windows tinted, no. I figured they were gonna have to raise the price of this car. It was priced $10,000 less than the Model S Plaid, and I didn't think that made sense. I thought this should be priced $10,000 more than the Model S Plaid. So I ordered the car at the lower price, expecting that the price would go up and that ultimately I would be able to sell the car later for more than I paid for it. And sure enough, a few months ago, I forget exactly when, they raised the price $20,000. The price is too low. It was over $100,000, but it's too low. So anyway, I'm enjoying it. I'm pleased with it. It's definitely a fun car to drive. It's crazy fast. The speed is as absurd. you step on the accelerator and the speed, the time it takes to go from 0 to 120 is shocking. It is shocking how fast how quickly this car gets to high speed. And you don't notice it, you don't feel the speed. It rides so smooth, it's so comfortable. So yeah, I'm having a blast, I'm really enjoying it. Oh no, I'm gonna sell it because I'm gonna buy a Cybertruck. Oh, I don't remember the governor's debate thing. Oh, the rent is too damn high? The price is too damn high? Oh, I got it, I ordered FSD, I'm driving on FSD, I'm working on my safety score. Last I checked, my safety score was like 82. I want to get my safety score above 90 so I get a shot at getting FSD beta. Is it better than the Model 3? It's definitely better driver than the Model 3. It is faster, it is impressive, it rides better, it's more comfortable. In terms of efficiency, the Model 3 is much more efficient. I would say if you want to drive a car and you want to be energy efficient, then the Model 3 is a much better choice. Do I think I need PPF? I'm probably not going to get PPF. I did spray a wash and wax treatment, spray and rub down a wash and wax treatment on the front and the windshield on recommendation of my friend Paul Horton. Sunset Tesla on Twitter if you want to follow Paul. How many ladies have tried to ride with you already? No ladies. I do not think this is a chick magnet. I don't think most women know what it is. I don't think most people know what it is. I stopped to charge last night. I take advantage of low price supercharging when I can. So I was supercharging last night at dinner with my daughter, and there was a guy charging a Plaid S, and we talked for like 5 minutes, but I had to get back to my daughter. And he didn't even know it was a Plaid X, and he had a Plaid S. So yeah, anyway, I mean, it's a nice vehicle. I'm having fun with it. Spinner rim's not gonna happen. No. So I'm wearing my Be Less Wrong t-shirt, by the way. Do I think model what? John, I didn't get your question. But I want to say, like, I'm very, very impressed with, now that I'm driving this, I'm very, very impressed with the Model 3's efficiency. I don't know if X delivery has been sped up. It took me 10 months to get the car. Voice command show energy brings up energy chart. Let's try that. I don't know if is that going to work when the car's not moving? The door opens. I love how the door opened for me. On the yoke, you press this button, show energy. Opening energy. Oh my God, that worked. Thank you. Who said that? That's awesome. Show energy 332. Let's see. Well, that was coming into the supercharger. I'm definitely going to do that again. Awesome. Thank you so much for that tip. That is awesome. How do I get rid of it now? All right, that was cool. Thank you. Boy, I didn't know I was going to learn something while YouTubing. Thank you. Navigate restrooms. Supercharging is almost complete. Where are we? Let's see. 10 minutes left. Okay. So let's try another angle here. I'm at the West Palm Beach supercharger stop, and 24 cents a kilowatt hour right now. It goes up to 48 cents a kilowatt hour at 8 p.m. at 10 a.m. So I'm just getting some low-cost charging in now to minimize my travel expenses driving across the country. Next time I charge, I'll probably be down around 10% to get maximum speed on the charging. And yeah, I'm gonna go up through Florida. Have I lost some weight? I'm down to 202 this morning. At my peak, I was up around 220 or 225. Any connection, dead zones. I haven't noticed any dead zones. I'm not even sure what you mean. I'm down to around 202 pounds this morning. I don't think Plaid vehicles are gonna have 4680. I don't think they're gonna put 4680 on the SRX anytime. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think there's a reason to do it. I don't think that Tesla will devote the engineering resources to doing that. I don't think that adds value. I think it's much more important to devote engineering resources to future vehicles than the S and the X, which are low volume vehicles that aren't really accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. So, quick summary. Okay, so quick summary. First of all, I'm going to live stream again today on the Locals platform, warrenredlick.locals.com. I haven't noticed any connectivity issues, but I've only been in populated areas. I'm going to live stream from warrenredlick.locals.com. I call it the Daily Lie. So I'm going to live stream once a day from that. So today I'm doing it now this morning, and then later today I'm going to live stream from the Locals platform. So please follow me on the Locals platform. Those will all be free. Maybe some of them will be paid, will be for supporters only. Oh, good morning, Neil. Thank you. My friend Neil's here. My friend Neil just got FSD beta. Neil, I'm up to like an 82 safety score. We'll see if I can get over 90 on this trip. So I can get 10.13. So biggest thing I've noticed so far is how inefficient the Model X Plaid is compared to the Model 3. The Model 3, if I drive moderately, I can get 200 watt hours per mile, which is 5 miles per kilowatt hour. This vehicle so far, I haven't gotten down to 300 watt hours per mile no matter how I try. 330 seems to be about the best I've done so far. We'll see how the trip goes, and I'll report back in the future. I'm about to go on a long drive at moderate speed, so we'll see. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna get ready to get going because I'm about done supercharging. And again, warrenredlick.locals.com to see another live stream later today, and check out the t-shirts at elonbits.com. You don't get it right away, you get it at the next update, hopefully. All right, so thanks everybody. We'll talk again soon.